We are now shifting focus. We'll take you to Libya, where unknown terrorists have barged into a hotel. Unidentified gunmen. They've entered a hotel in Tripoli in Libya. They've taken some hostages, is what we are being told. There's also been a car bomb explosion outside this hotel in the capital Tripoli. Eyewitnesses claim that the gunmen were wearing bulletproof jackets. They stormed into the hotel. 3 security personnel have reportedly been killed. There are sounds of explosions that are coming out from inside this upscale 5-star hotel in Tripoli. Reports say that an effort was made to evacuate the hotel from the rear exit as the attackers were coming in. As soon as that explosion took place in the parking lot, there was an explosion in a car at this seaside hotel. This is the hotel in 2011. In the same hotel, there was a similar terror strike. In 2013, a former Prime Minister of Libya was taken hostage and he was abducted from this hotel. This is extremely popular with foreign tourists, especially amongst the British tourists, the Italian tourists, and this is when terrorists struck. We still do not know how many people have been held hostage, though some unidentified hotel employees have told journalists on ground that the hotel was by and large empty. There were just few rooms that were occupied, and that is a picture that you see, a still picture of the explosion that took place in the parking lot. After Colonel Muammar Gaddafi was overthrown, Libya has been divided into rival militias. No clear leader in the country, no clear government in the country. The West and the East, rival militias battling and jostling for supremacy. Headlines today. Shiv Arur joins me with more on this. Shiv, what more can you tell us about this strike at this hotel? 3 gunmen or more? Shiv, can you hear me?
Likely to be more gunmen, Gaurav, because the 3 gunmen have actually been identified, have been located visually by the counter-assault forces who surrounded the Corinthian hotel. Remember, this is the largest, most prestigious hotel in Tripoli. This is the place where most high-level government functions used to happen. It's a hotel where the former dictator of Libya, Muammar Gaddafi, used to hold all of his events, galas. So it's a very well-known landmark in Tripoli. Clearly, specifically selected by these particular gunmen. Where precisely they are at this point of time, how many hostages there are inside, and the possibility of more gunmen isn't known at this point of time. But as you and I have both reported from Libya 4 years ago, Gaurav, the situation there, especially in western Libya, west of the place where Muammar Gaddafi was actually killed, has been in a realm of chaos for a long time now. 2 separate parliaments, 2 governments, including the Libyan Dawn group, which actually seized control in Tripoli just a few months ago, that is in control at this point of time. Several different militias vying for security strength, not just in Tripoli, but in other parts of Libya. We reported from eastern Libya, where chaos reigns. We saw what happened, at the US embassy a few years ago. That's become a big issue as well. So chaos completely reigns. At one point of time, Libya was seen as a possible candidate, for the so-called Arab Spring. Yes. But what you've seen is a consistent series of incidents that have taken Libya back into a realm of turmoil, which frighteningly or disturbingly enough could be even more shocking, even more, dangerous, with higher implications for Libya's future than what happened under dictator Gaddafi. Now, at this particular situation, as we get these live pictures from Tripoli, from the Corinthian hotel, it appears that a car bomb actually went off on the outside, in which 3 security guards, Gaurav, have actually lost their lives in this incident. The precise intentions of this attack are not known at this point of time, but as you rightly pointed out, 3 gunmen have been visually identified, being inside the hotel, and there are likely to be a lot more gunmen. There is a counter-attack that's on right now. Several different security groups surrounding the Corinthian hotel. We're We're waiting for further details about what group this is, what their intention are. Is this a plain and simple, hostage situation? Are there any demands? All of that in the next few minutes we're going to get to know, Gaurav.
In fact, Shiv, just as you and I speak, there's more information that is coming in. This seems to indicate that there are at least 2 more gunmen who've now gone in, and in all, perhaps there could be 5 gunmen. And a Twitter account linked to the Islamic State has now claimed that they were responsible. They were behind this attack, though this claim hasn't been independently verified, Shiv.
It appears to fall into place, Gaurav. North Africa, attacks by the Islamic State have been happening, west of the places. And what we're seeing right now is if responsibility has actually been taken by the Islamic State, at least on Twitter, we should expect a lengthier statement to come at any point of time with details about precisely what those demands are. Remember, the sequence of events whenever an attack of this kind has happened outside of Syria and Iraq, Gaurav,
yes,
is that the Islamic State usually issues a statement first talking about claiming responsibility for the attack, and then talking about what its intentions are, why it did so, what its demands really are, and what it plans to do going forward from here. The interesting part about this situation is this is a live situation. You've got a car bomb that's gone off. You've got gunmen who are still alive. An unspecified number of gunmen who are still inside the Corinthian hotel in Tripoli. As you can see in those pictures, it's a built-up area, fairly crowded part of South Tripoli where the Corinthian hotel is. Usually a well-guarded place because that's where VVIPs conduct their functions. Many people stay there when they come to Tripoli. It's the most expensive hotel really in the city, and it's been specifically targeted now. So if the Islamic State has basically taken responsibility for this particular attack, it basically expands the realm of activity and the realm of influence of the Islamic State beyond Syria, beyond Iraq. They've been trying to make their presence felt in Europe as well, in other places as well. We've seen the ISIS footprint in other parts of the Middle East as well. So if this is happening also in North Africa, there were reports about possible footprints in Egypt. If it's happening in North Africa, in Libya at this point of time, it's extremely disturbing. It perhaps confirms the reach that ISIL is striving for.
Shiv, keep tracking that story. I will come back to you for more